Well, we got a brand new, well, not quite brand new, I got about 5,000 kilometers on it now, 2020 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon JL Unlimited. I'm going to show you something here that probably everybody's going to have. It's just a shitty design, and you can see it right here. See all these rocks, they get stuck in there. There's a small gap, they will not come out. I mean, even in the pressure washer, you can get, see, in the back you won't have any here. I stopped removing them. I was kind of OCD when I first got the Jeep, and I was like, let's remove them, and they get stuck in there. See, there's one big one here. This is a fair size pebble, and then they won't come out. And there is also another one on the lip inside here. I'm not too sure how I'm going to fix that. You either want an actual gap there or nothing. You want it completely sealed in. See right there, it's getting stuck in there. This I'm not too sure how I'm going to fix, but I have a solution that I've already tried for the front. I haven't done it to the back yet because I wanted to go do some off-roading, and in a couple of days here I'm going to have a GoPro test video, a little spoiler alert, and on that I'm going to show you to test the GoPro at the same time. So what I've done here is I've used these little strips that I bought from Amazon, and I shoved it in there. Now if you look at the front, you're going to notice that there's not a single rock or pebble in there already, right? And even on the other side, there's nothing in here. Completely clean. How did I do such a thing? You might be able to see it right from there. It started right here. I put a little rubber strip on the inside, and I slowly pushed it in, and it's all in there. And I went all the way to the front. And then at the front, you can see right there, I don't know how well this is gonna see it, but it's like right there where I cut it, and it's barely noticeable because of this here, right? So you'll never be able to really see it. And that actually, I was actually wedging, pushing this out a little bit, and I was sliding it in. If you're gonna do it, use a piece of plastic, something that's not gonna scratch your paint. And it's actually worked perfectly to get rid of the little rocks and pebbles that got stuck in there. Now, there's still something up in here, so if you guys have ideas on how to fix this, I could use the same thing and use the strip, but this is actually, the gap here is not consistent on both sides, not as much as the fenders would be. So my guess is that either I replace these and put something that's a little bit spaced out, or yeah, maybe I can even remove them and put washers and to put a gap. And you see how this one's not too bad actually, because there's actually only a few rocks in there. The one on the other side is bigger, so it's almost like if there's a gap there, you want it to be a fair size gap. On this side you can see it's a lot smaller. The gap right here, you can tell there's a little bit more rocks. So yeah, maybe if I spaced, yeah, right on over here, see there's a lot of rocks that got stuck in there, and you can see the gap is closed down over there. So this is basically what I needed to fix the Jeep. I'm gonna actually put them in the back here, but I bought this stuff on Amazon. It's basically just rubber. I'll actually, the exact dimensions and everything and what I bought, I'm gonna put it in the descriptions in the YouTube video, so you can shove that in there. I mean, this costs like $20, and there's like 25 feet in here. I've already done the front, and this is what's left for the back. So this is not gonna take long at all. And pair of scissors to just cut this to length. I was actually using these to initially push it in to start, and the end is not very sharp at all, but then I was it's still metal, so it's still gonna scratch it. So I was looking through, and I didn't have proper tools, the plastic ones, and I actually found this, which was like the perfect tool. It's actually a voltage detector, but the tip is made out of plastic, and the shape of it was like perfect. But any sort of plastic tool that you can just get in there and then just push in, and then it works fine for that kind of work. And also, I mean, they don't have to be snap-on, but I have like these tips. This one was kind of handy, or just a 90-degree one, just to pull the original rocks out of there. I was actually using 2 picks. I was using one to actually bend, and when you move, you can push the fender out and it actually spreads it out, and then it makes it easier. Sometimes the pebbles just fall in behind, or they'll glide down. You're kind of just bending the plastic fender. And but yeah, so that's all you need is like maybe a pick set, a plastic tool. This is not really required, and just scissors for that, and then just this to like I said, look below in the links, and you get the link for what I bought on Amazon, and that's how you get all of the pebbles and rocks out of your fenders on the new Jeeps.
Drive-through, and I think we got lost, Ali.
But I don't like it because this was down like right there. Like what? Oh, don't hit the
get around and go up there. Yeah. You can get down here too.
No,
Don't.
I'm sorry if you don't want us to die.
Once I have a better suspension too, you'll feel less of a thing because it'll want to keep the Jeep up, so it'll be up an extra 2.5 inches. You'll notice that it won't actually be more square.
Make me feel more secure.